Welcome back, everybody. It's Cree Rama from Junk Journal Divas. So I'm going to work on this one today, and I've never worked on this one, so I'm just going to put something to hold it. I'm just going to put a piece of double-sided tape here because it does peel right off because this has the acetate sheet. And I also figured out that instead of using parchment paper, if I just use this thick craft paper underneath, you'll be able to see things that you won't have the glare from the parchment. So that's good. So I have the tape today, things that I'm going to use. And I just have these stencils that I grabbed. A spotted one. This guy. And this is one of my favorites. I love this. Just pick some to play with here. Okay, so I've got stencils, and the other thing that is a lot of fun to use are stamps. So I'm going to try, this is a Stampin' Up. I'm going to try this big block. I also have this one that is like grass on one side and flowers on the other. Now the other thing, of course, that you need is your brayer. So maybe I'll use, I really like the Speedball brayer. So I am going to start, oh, let me get some paper, duh. I have some cardstock here, light cardstock that I just cut. Yesterday I was using 28-pound paper, and I also did some music sheets and things in there too. So I just grabbed a couple music pages in case we want to use those. I'm going to use, I think these are from pieces from a map, and I'm just going to put these pages over here for my, to roll off my paint as my little cleanup pages. All right, now I think we're ready to get started. Start with this yellow. I'm actually going to use one of my dyed papers that I just did. I'm just going to fold it in half here. And let's put this on there. And I'm just going to do a light rub here to get a little bit up. So now what I want to try, instead of going over the whole thing, put a little bit of green there. And I'm going to rub it onto my stamp, or roll it onto my stamp. Just try to put that on top of this, see what happens here. Again, I'm going to do a light rub. That's pretty cool. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to put my green down. And let's do the stamp again. And I think I could just dab it onto there now. Now I've got to let this dry. So I'm going to start with a little bit of gold. Whoops. Okay, and I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to rub this and see what we get. Let's see if we worked here. What did we get? Okay, yeah, there was a little too much green paint, but still cool. Lighter green. And, whoa, that was way too much. See what happens here. The big reveal here. That's kind of cool, kind of smushed, but I like it. This is what we got this time here. And this one. Okay, now I'm going to use this stamp. Get it on there. Lift some of that paint off. We can use that. I'm going to do a light pull off of this. Okay, so there we go. So this is a great background to start with. Now I can add something else. I'm going to take my blue paper and we're going to try on this side. So that looks kind of fun. I'm going to put this stencil down. Just going to drop it down there. Now for this one, because it's not a flat stencil, I'm kind of pressing in so that I can get in there in the little crevices and stuff. So that looks kind of fun. Pick more of this up. Yep. Okay, I just picked up a little bit more of that. Take the stencil off. Let's rub it over here to get some of that paint off. Should we try that on this side? I don't know if it'll really show up. But let's try it. Oh, that showed up well. I have this random leaf one. I haven't tried this yet. Let's see what happens with this guy. That like poured out. Okay, maybe we can, well, I don't know what we can do here. Just go with it. I'm just going to put this down. If that shows up good on this guy here. It's kind of interesting. Okay guys, so this is the following day and I am only working with one stencil, my favorite one, this circle stencil I keep coming back to, and bubble wrap. And that's all I'm using, and I just play around with different colors. This doesn't have a lot on it, so let's get some circles on this guy. Much better. See, I love this stencil. So now we've got a blue one and we've got this green. I want some purple since we're going all out with color here. Okay, so see if I saw this had some blue on it, so I was trying to pick more of that blue up. So I've got, it looks like I'm gonna have some of the blue, purple. I don't know what I'm gonna end up picking up here, but should we try bright orange? I'm looking at the orange underneath there. I think maybe before possibly I wasn't putting down enough color, so put a little more paint down. I'm gonna press this down really well. So let's see. So there we go. See, that looks pretty cool. Got the purple and that blue and green mixed together. So I'm back to, see how much I just like these so much better. I think, I don't know, just my favorite stencil. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm happy with this one, but I wanna add some more to these. So let's see here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Now I think I'm just gonna do a part of one. That looks kind of cool. I'm gonna try this guy. That looks kind of pretty. I wasn't sure what I would think about that. This is what I mean about just doing it and not thinking about the color, because I would have never put these bright yellow with this pink together. But I like it. So I'll put all my papers here that I have all the different colors. And I also have that orange one. And I think I'm going to do, let me see. Okay, we're going to do this. Oh wait, copper. No, we're going to do this one. I'm going to do a good rub on this one so that we can get that first layer up in the front. Because it's also important to keep in mind that the layer that's on the bottom, the first color you put down, is going to be on the top when you do your print. Okay, you know what we're going to do? I mean, that looks to me like it was enough paint, but I'm going to try it with more, I guess. I'm going to try this dark blue, and this is not a metallic paint, so the other ones I was using had that shimmer, kind of metallic, so we'll see if this is any better.
And you guys, if you have experimented with metallic paint, let me know if you had the same issue. Maybe it was just the brand that I had. So let me know what experience you had with different kinds of paint in the comments.
And it still didn't come up. Look at that. What a bugger. I'm trying again, right on top of this one. Here it goes. There, look at that. It picks it all up now. So I guess this was too much paint, but it got it wet enough that it picked it up. So now that I'm actually doing this, I would recommend just to play around, just grab one stencil that you love. Like I'm using all the different colors and playing around with my circle stencil. It's just kind of, it feels easier to just keep it simple like that. Okay, I'm gonna do this magenta. Got some cool stuff that came off on my, part of my stencil came off here. That looks pretty cool. Maybe if I put it this way, I can get more of that to come off. We'll see. Let's try it. That might look nice on here. I don't want to do it straight. I'm going to do it at an angle. Kind of cool looking. See how much more interesting that looks with the layers. So we did get a smidgen of blue up here. Ooh, that looks cool. I like that. I don't know. I don't think you're going to see this, but we're going to try it anyway, because this definitely is the one that needs something else on it. Ooh, cut some of it up. It's nice. It's still like a background here. We need definitely need something nice and bright. I wonder what this would turn out like on that. But yet I'm thinking let's do the pink. Okay, I'm just kind of doing a light press into those circles. Okay. That's kind of cool, but I miss those circles from the underneath part. Okay, we're going to try this green. So I'm just going to pick areas to rub here. That's good. Okay, got just a little bit there. This blue on one. Put some on here. Yes, I like that. Then let's move these over. Okay, I got a little bit of polka dots there. I wanted to do a little recap of all the papers that we did. I started off with the grass stamp here, and I just wanted to show I did stamp some more papers with that, the grass stamp, and this one I added some yellow, and this is just the green. And this is the one I did on my blue dyed paper that I just did. And then we did this stamp, this large one. And this is the one with that leaf that we were trying out. Orange circles. Then this is another one of my glue gun stencils. And then I did that series of circles. So we have this blue one, red, light blue, and purple, green. I just went with all the colors here. And then this orange one, the dark blue, and then the pinks. Didn't do this one on in the video, but this is a stencil that I did, and I thought let me just try that out. So this is what I got for this stencil. And there's another one. This was just lifting off the color on them after I took the stencil off. Then I have just a few more that I wanted to show here. Here's playing with bubble wrap, which is still one of my favorites to play with, I've got to say. Of course, I love circles, and I just think it leaves a fun design. One of my circle stencils here. That's bubble wrap and some other things. Another stencil, some more bubble wrap. So it was kind of fun to play with my dyed papers, and this one got a lot of color, different colors up. Oh, that's part of the leaf. And more of that circle stamp and some bubble wrap. And then I just wanted to show some of the runoff or the cleanup papers, whatever you want to call them. This is the one pull that I did. It turned out pretty good. And then this, in the video I showed cleaning off this stamp. There's another one cleaning off that stamp. So sometimes you get really cool papers just by paying attention to when you're cleaning up too. So thanks for joining me and experimenting with Gelli plate fun. And I will definitely be making more of these because I just ordered some new stencils. Oh, I bought some really amazing stencils, so I'm excited to share those. Please leave me a comment if you have any suggestions, or like I said, I am new to this, so I'd love to hear what things you love to use when you're doing Gelli prints, especially things that are just household items, or things that are right in front of me that I probably wouldn't think to use. And don't forget, leave me comments, and please like the video. That definitely helps us out, the YouTubers. That helps us out a lot if you like and leave us comments. So thank you all so much for joining me today, and I'll see you soon.